for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Keep playing hard.
Here we go. Ken Lobo, 54.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Set hut. Let's go.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 3rd down, Love. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got three down.
You're out.
Slow. No.
Sit. Motion. Gone.
And check 22.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly. They made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
3 down. Check.
Bravo. 80 weapon.
SOS.
Squeeze. Get in there. Ready, go.
Throwing again, Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check 24.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Move.
3 down, 3 down.
Hard. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Check. Crunch. 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 Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
On first down, Love, and caught by Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Let's go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Love. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the gun on third down. Love. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. On 1st and 10, Love. That's into the hands of Edwards. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow... incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Single, 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 single.
2nd and 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
53 is the mark.
It's a gain of 8.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We got this.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get ready. Out.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. There's a line, right?
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Switch.
Attack. Hero 15.
Echo.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll take over.
Let's go. Do it.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st down, Austin.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Long. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Easy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Jones. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, 50 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Love looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yellow. Mike one. Smoke. No game on this defense. No game. So Mike number one. All day, dog.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
So Mike's number one. Check pass. 15. Here we go. One's the Mike. Watch one. Y7. Let's go. I got you, boy. Mike one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
61. Matchbox, right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
You got three.
Check. Go.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Three down.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on third and long. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. 58, right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch one. We own them. We own them. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Yellow. 15. Silver, silver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running right, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the defense. The 40, the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Three down, three down.
Ready, go.
Following the fumble recovery, Love, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come on, set. 30 pace. Let's go. Here we go. Ready, ready. 54. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Love. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And an Austin first down.
Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there.
On first down. Love. And oh, what a catch there by Allen.
Love's pass.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Let's go, D. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Set, go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
58.
Operating from the gun. Love. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
3 out. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, Love. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think. And now look at him go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defense. Jim. No. Charlie. Ready.
To throw again. Love. Allen's got it complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And off the deflection, it's caught. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, you got 3 down.
You're out.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
You got 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Love. Caught by Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun, Love, and it's caught. Touchdown from 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52. Stop. Choose the mic. In your face.
Throwing again. Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's got Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Alpha. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. And he goes.
On 4th down. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 12.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch QB's up. Here we go. Hey, Ridley. When's the mic? Watch 1. I 7. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Let's go.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Yeah. Point up and up, it's Point up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' in my ways.